So it's Tuesday right now, 3 days before the USA Championships. We're at the grocery store doing some shopping for my heavyweight athlete, Sean Lindo. To ease some stress off of Sean, I'm actually doing some grocery shopping for him, just his final week. So we're gonna go over kind of what he's eating the last couple of days before the show. Don't mind this stuff because this is for me. It's my yogurt obsession, but that's not for Sean. So what we're doing with Sean basically is we're depleting him until the weigh-ins, because he's actually grown muscle throughout this prep, and he's at 230, 232, so we need to get him to 225 by Thursday. So basically we're just going to keep him with his normal foods he's used to, which is tons of 99% turkey. He has basic chicken breasts, and then of course for whitefish I prefer wild caught. So we're having him do 3 different protein sources. Probably about 4 pounds of protein a day, because his carbs are only about 50 grams. And his carbs are only from baked yams right now, about 50 to 60 grams. Of course, anyone who follows what I do, I'm a big proponent of cucumbers. So I have a lot of my athletes, just a detoxification and basically an excretion process, will me cucumbers and asparagus while they're depleting. And then what we're going to do once we make weight is we're basically going to start dehydrating Sean a little early, because we've tested a method throughout this whole prep where I load him on clean carbs throughout Saturday, and then I junk load him on pretty dirty food throughout the night, whether that's pizza, potato chips, what have you. He wakes up in the morning very dry before he adds fluids. So we're going to basically, once we monitor his fluids and cut it off, we're going to start adding things like this, like chips, maybe a burger, pizza. And this is something that's totally kind of unorthodox, where I don't do this with other people, but he's a gifted guy where his metabolism is really, it's blazing fast, and he has a water retention issue with sodium, but as long as we manipulate the water and dry him out first, this stuff will only make him harder and tighter. So it's something that we've tested throughout. That's pretty much it. Other things, bagels, just typical calorie-dense stuff we're going to load him on the morning of the show. And of course, for hydration purposes, I'm a big proponent of coconut water, so we're going to have him doing this all throughout Friday, which is 33 ounces, and of course Saturday into the finals, and then black coffee on top of that. So this is just one of 10 athletes. We're going to try to go and take you through as much as we can through this entire weekend, and everybody's plan is going to be different, and we'll probably go over some posing as well, so join along. Thanks. so basically we'll make weight Thursday at your probably early.
1 o'clock, yeah.
1
We're gonna try
o'clock.
to get there 1 o'clock and be the first one to
That's
weigh in.
smart. If, like I said, if you wake up and you're around weight, like 178, 177, which I actually did Patrick goes when he was just as heavy, he was like heavier than you know, right now.
Right.
Then we can, if we can still drink and maintain that 177 up until weigh-ins, like I said, to keep the body excreted, so
Right.
you don't, it doesn't go into defense mode or hoard, so you don't stop it.
Right.
We're gonna keep drinking
Okay.
until like maybe a half an hour before.
Right.
If you're like 180, 181, then we're gonna eat like a bikini girl with 3 ounce feedings of protein and then just not drink water to make weight.
Okay. Yeah, because like right now, like I said, I'm 180 and I ate 3 meals already
Right.
today. The meals,
I
but I
bet-
only had about a half pound of water.
I bet you'll probably wake up at like on like what I'm predicting 177 probably wake up 177 178, and then I guarantee you'll text me that and I'll be like, all right, we can just keep drinking, just keep drinking your normal amounts, and then give me a reading about an hour before weigh-ins, and we'll meet at weigh-ins to stop drinking 1 hour.
Okay.
After you make weight, basically then we're gonna carb up. We're just gonna carb up on stuff that you digest well. Because I remember throughout the prep, you were like, yeah, I can't do pasta, I can't. We're gonna do just rice. And just maybe just stick with rice and rice
Right.
cakes.
Right, see, for North Americans, I had the Reputated worked well and the white rice is it.
Okay.
Rice cakes seem to bloat me.
Rice cakes too?
Yeah, they at Nationals it did, but that's
Did
probably
you
because
add peanut butter to them?
no.
Did you just have a plain?
Yeah.
Because usually it's the fat that would sit in your stomach. But if you just,
Well, we had peanut butter and some jelly on a spoon, but not on the rice cakes. It was like I got rid of the rice cakes and did the peanut butter. Yeah.
because usually it's just the fat. But rice cakes should be just pure rice, so it shouldn't technically, but if you think it does, we'll avoid it.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure what. I mean, it just. See,
I would
couldn't follow it,
guarantee
you know?
it was the fruit preserves with it's such a sweet, simple sugar, plus
Probably.
plus the mixture of high fat content, and you're not used to that combination in an influx all at once.
Right.
You're like, all your digestive enzymes aren't used to digesting a bunch of fat at once, your body's probably going crazy.
Okay.
Plus the burger and all the other crap you had
Right.
prior to Nationals. So this time I just want us to probably load like 2 cups of rice every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours.
And you're gonna be like, after that, Matt, hey, here's my weight after this meal. After you go to the bathroom, I just want to have a constant recording of kind of where your weight's at.
Right.
And then pictures, or we'll see each other in person.
Yeah.
And if I see that you're on the money after weighs like 183, 185, that's the way we're gonna hold the whole weekend.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Right, because like I say, after weigh-ins, I have like I said, I get 2 meals, and I'd like to come over here and you can look at me.
Yeah.
Go through to pose, because I always pose, like, I would go do 3 sessions, 20 minutes after I eat, I would pose for 3
Right.
sessions,
Right.
Squeeze and try to get the carbs
Yep,
through, is that
that's
what you
good.
want, same thing?
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna fill out either way, but you can fill out even more maybe if you'll attract more carbs if you pose hard.
Pose on,
Cause
that's
it
why I
to-
squeeze and
It
just
causes
squeeze the
needs to
muscles,
absorb the
yeah.
carbs. Also, water on Thursday after you make weight. At that point, will probably be like a little bit more between meals at first. Like say you make weight at 130, we'll do water like 12 ounces between meals until you get later in the evening. Then we're just gonna cut it off
Okay.
at some point. We don't want to cut it off like right after weigh-ins. We
Right.
want to pick up some weight with low carbs.
Okay.
And then whenever I say Rico, you're good. Let's cut off water. Take any water manipulating products at that point, and then this is carving up at that point.
Good, yeah, like I said, Thursday I can come over and just hang out and you can see me.
And I also want you to go to the store and get like a 32-ounce carton of the non-concentrated coconut water.
Okay.
They're in like a box. It looks like a little square milk.
Yeah, the Coke, Vita Coco.
Yeah, Vita Coco is one of them, or there's like a Safeway brand or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And then we'll have you sipping that throughout the whole.
And you said something about black coffee.
Black coffee is acceptable.
Yeah, I just saw one.
Like a triple
Yeah.
shot, just because you're drinking it, it's a hydration, but it's also going to make you're going to excrete more than you ingest. So you drink 12 ounces of it, you're probably going to pee 30 ounces.
Right.
And then we'll check your weight, and if you're under, then I'll have you drink more or eat more to get back up to that 180, whatever weight.
Right.
So,
Sounds
simple as that.
Here we got our bantamweight who's 15 pounds overweight this morning, and I got to make him make weight. So he's in Vegas. He didn't bring any warm clothing, so apparently he's to be wearing my clothes.
Then what?
Maybe the hat, and you're good. Yeah.
Gotta do. He has to make weight. There's the man himself right there, Mark, layered in my big ass clothing, and then he of course has Rachel's pants on, and a hood over an awesome Ninja Turtles beanie. this is the kind of stuff we got to do. He's staying at the MPA household, so he's tightly monitored. Yep. We're at weigh-ins right now. My middleweight Rico just inhaled like a snake his first meal after making weight. He's 175. We're gonna have this guy on stage probably at a killer, full shredded 185 maybe. We'll see. So that's one of many meals he's gonna inhale like a snake today without swallowing, and we'll keep you posted. And he'll be on the money tomorrow at noon.
Under 2-minute meal.
Under 2-minute meal. Sounds like a Food Network. All right, guys. One day out here, I'm having my middleweight Rico go through a last-minute upper body workout. Just made weight a couple hours ago. Getting some carbs back into him, moving some blood around. And basically just getting a good pump here. Real lightweight. Just squeezing the muscles. Kind of imagining him doing a back double bicep. Won't do all his poses. We're loading him on about 100 grams of carbs every 2 hours right now. Ever since weigh-ins, we're still keeping water in the equation. We're monitoring his body weight. So I think he'll be on the money about 10 pounds over the middleweights. 185, I think he'll be spot on. So you a back double bicep, Rico? As you can see, he's still dry. We haven't done any diuretic, no water manipulation, nothing. Very good. So I'm very excited for him tomorrow. 11:30, back at the MPA pad with middleweight Rico. The bantam that really is probably a welterweight. And the guy that was 198 pounds about 24 hours ago that somehow made 177. And now I was so paranoid about these guys, I actually insisted they stay with me because I won't be able to sleep knowing that they're away from me and not being perfect. So we're all eating and making sure their weight's monitored, their water's monitored. And this is, Mark, let's see what your portion of 2 cups of rice is. Oh, you've already eaten a cup of it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, his portions of 2 cups is a little bit different of what I thought they were, but, you know, apparently it's working for him. Now we're heading to the store to get these guys some steaks, a little bit more high-calorie dense food before going to bed. And we got our final meal completed. New York strip, 12 to 14 ounces. These guys are having, well, Rico's having more carbs because his metabolism seems to be on fire. So he's having about 130 grams of carbs from, what are we doing, bagel and a baked potato, Rico? Yes. Mark over here, since, I don't know if you guys know, but 2 cups of rice to Mark has been about 3 cups, which is about 135 grams of carbs this guy's been able to intake, but it's okay because he's been able to pull it off and load just fine. The main thing we're trying to do here is just get calories and fat in the body just to slow everything down. David over here is the guy who dropped 22 pounds in 24 hours. So needless to say, he's going to absorb this just fine. And then we're going to get these guys relaxed, try to get some type of shut-eye, and load them again in the morning. So this is a lot of meat, but you know what? They haven't had a lot of fat this whole diet, so this is the time to do it, to let it digest overnight so their stomach can absorb it. So we'll keep you guys posted. And they're smoky. My wife. There's good old smokes. Yeah. Coming to the end of the night, 2 a.m. We got Mark using my big Vitamix blender with his wine. And David over here has a bottle of wine in his hand.
I just took the rest of what Mark didn't.
Yeah. So guys, we're not doing this recreationally. We're just doing these guys a favor to put them at ease and have them brainstorm how they're going to map out their 45-second routine as they lay in bed and basically see themselves on stage performing their best. So this is not for fun.
No.
This is
NPA.
This is mandatory, but it's all for strategy.
This is serious business.
Yeah.
Serious.
All right. See you in a couple hours. 6 a.m. morning of the show. We just made breakfast. We have eggs over easy, about 4 eggs for these guys fried with some ground beef. Pretty simple meal. The beef's only 96%, so 4% fat. I don't want too much oil and stuff sitting in the stomach, so. And of course, 2 bagels. 2 bagels each, so about 110 grams of carbs as well. That's kind of what we're doing for these guys. And we're gonna basically, this is a heavier meal, a little bit higher fat than what they're used to because of the egg yolks and the meat. And after this, we're gonna keep it simple and go just basically to what they're used to with chicken and rice for the rest of the day.
All right, guys, here we are at Starbucks before the official meeting. You should have seen Rico's face. I got him 5 shots, so a quadruple plus an extra shot of coffee, and his face says it all. Hopefully this will cause maybe a little bit of bowel movement or something good. So, but you're a coffee drinker now, right? Right, Mark?
Yeah, never was.
Now you're addicted to it.
I'm addicted.
Why don't you take a sip of that? Let me see your facial expression after you drink it. Let's see if he really does enjoy this. No, don't fake it. Tell me if it's good or bad.
God, man.
He's already looking tighter. All right.
That's the magic.
Abdominals and thighs.
Transition! Blow!
I like his hands on hip better than that.
Yeah.
Relax.
It makes him
2
look
and 3,
bigger.
switch back, please.
Stay tight, Mark. Legs! You got this, Mark. Come on.
3 and 2, switch.
Blow, glutes, blow. Blow, yeah.
Release front double bicep.
Come on, turn up both legs.
Front lag spread. Side chest.
Looking good, Rachel.
Glutes, Turner.
Hard.
Back lag spread. Side tricep.
Nice.
Shoulder back.
Nice.
Abdominals and thighs.
Hey, everyone. It's Friday evening, prejudging today for the men's bodybuilding. Yeah, you're getting Tarna. And then they're going to take her home. Things are a little crazy at the MPA household right now. We got Adam over here. We got Sean, his woman. We got potential bantamweight winner. And we got Vladi cooking my chicken. And no, we don't know that. We don't know that. We're gonna stay humble. We're gonna stay humble and just wait for the announcement because you just don't know. And we're just sitting here, and I'm going crazy. I'm still trying to get caught up on check-ins here. And needless to say, my brain's fried. And we're gonna bring over my woman's bodybuilder Tarna, go over her posing, and make sure she's locked on. And we're gonna keep updated tomorrow. You're still here, and Zvetic's here. She can beat us tomorrow. She's amazing. Figure competitor. And that's bad lighting, and I still saw him. Now that's excellent. And bad lighting. Very good. Never know. You never know. She might pull something off tomorrow. We'll see. Mark, is that just entree 1 of 2, or is that just one?
It's just one.
You got another one coming though?
Yes.
Do you really, honestly?
He has some pancakes and just
Pancakes? Rika, what do you have there? Just
just
the
a
burger?
burger, you know, double burger with egg on it and some hash browns.
A heart attack burger.
Yeah.
With the bacon. Pancakes. Damon has steak and eggs. Hash browns. Big D over here has
Steak and eggs and hash browns.
a T-bone? Is that just
That's a ribeye.
okay?
I want a little clean. It's kind of.
David's keeping it somewhat clean for David because he can tear some food up. Then I got a boring omelet with some rye toast. Post show with the MPA family. We got the beautiful Svetlana. She's very ill. She did her first national show and did top 3, looked amazing. And we're going to leave it at that. Pro potential right here. Her wonderful soon-to-be husband eventually in life. I don't know when. David Johnston, who lost 22 pounds in less than 12 hours. Enjoying some food. Beautiful wife. And the champ himself, who got his final destiny, his dream of IFBB Pro. And now we're at Kaizen off of Southeastern Avenue. $27 all you can eat sushi, which is the perfect time to do it right after a show.
I remember you saying that.
He posted the other day. He's like a lot of
So this is the result. 30 weeks of dieting. Finally, crap.
So the general theme of this whole weekend, if anyone has noticed, the smallest guy here, no offense, Mark, has been miscalculating his carbs, eating the biggest meals, and has the biggest yogurt now too. But yet he's the smallest guy. What's your secret, Mark? Why do you eat so much?
I'm just showing off, like you've always said. I'm just trying to show off. No, I have a high metabolism.
So I told everyone to eat 2 cups of rice every 2 hours. And how are you measuring your cups, Mark?
16 ounces of rice is 453 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
The equivalent of 2 cups.
You didn't spill over though, so.
Did not.
All right, here we are, Monday after the 2015 USA Championships with now new IFBB Pro Mark Sindayan. And we're just sitting here. I want to go over just a little recap from the weekend. Mark, I just want to congratulate you first off for not only being a great friend. I've known Mark for a long time, so we're great friends, but also a great athlete, a great client. He put in an immense amount of hard work through our first prep for the Emerald Cup and all the way to the USA's. He never complained once. He just showed dogged determination, just great effort, and I'm super impressed with him. But the end result of what he achieved this weekend was a dream come true for him, and I was glad that I was able to be a part of that. You did all the work. I was just able to make decisions for us. But I mean, at the end of the day, Mark, you just busted your butt, and it's all you, man. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I feel awesome. I'm still kind of on cloud 9 right now. It still hits me here and there, and honestly, you know, I'm one of those emotional guys when I win. So here and there, I kind of come close to, you know, it gets a little dusty in the room, and I want to cry because I worked my butt off for this prep. Longest prep I've ever done. So right around 28 weeks, I think. Yeah. And I don't recommend that for anybody, but if you have the will to do it, no complaints, of course. You know, if you want to be in the best condition, you know, you gotta listen to your coach, especially somebody like Matt, who does a very structured, detailed diet. Is very meticulous about what he does and makes it prep very, very easy. All you need to do is work. It's really not that hard. So, but I'm very, very happy to end this way in my career with an IFBB Pro card. And to be a bantamweight for the first time. I've always been a lightweight. It was just amazing. So.
Yeah, Mark's always been a lightweight, like he just said, and I knew after the Emerald Cup, his best chances to achieve the IFBB Pro status was to somehow make him make weight as a bantam, because like I'm sure anyone who's been following, Mark is a lifetime natural athlete, and to compete against some of the lightweights, as I observed in years past, sometimes they can have rounder muscles and thicker, dense muscle. And I knew once we got him down to bantams with his crazy 90s conditioning, and then we fill him out, he'd be very hard to contend with. So it was an effort, and Mark didn't hesitate. Some people are taken back when I tell them to drop a weight class because it's like an ego thing, but Mark was on board immediately and knew that that was probably the best plan of attack for his pro card, and needless to say, it worked out. I'm very proud of Mark. Like I said, we're good friends, but that didn't get in the way of a serious, client relationship. He took everything I said seriously and followed everything perfectly. And it was a wonderful weekend. It was busy with all other people here posing. It was like a madhouse. I got run down and sick cooking for people and staying up all night, but at the end of the day, it was worth it. I think it's a memory that he's going to forever remember. I'm going to forever cherish, and it was great. It was great, man. Awesome.
Thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Appreciate it.